What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how to set up your Thinkorswim platform. You guys can copy my settings and see what you like and don't like about it. I'm just going to go through it really quickly. So first of all, for those of you who don't have a watch list, you can click this plus sign down here below, add gadgets, and hit watch list. Some of you may have different ones pop up, or maybe even nothing at all. This is just ones that pop up for me. So, uh, you know, what you want to see is that you have these stocks here. You could look up different stocks. SQQQ. Different stocks will pop up, correct? So, something I want to show you is that when you click on it here, it won't pop up on the screen, or when you click on it here. So when you look for a stock here, or have it saved in your watch list, it won't pop up, correct? So to do that is you come here to the watch list up here, and you link it to what's on your screen. So you click here. Let's say you put, I keep mine all on red, but for the purpose of this video and so it doesn't mess up my other watch list, I'm gonna make it yellow. So what am I gonna do here? I'm also gonna go to my chart and make it yellow. So what happens every time I click somewhere, it just automatically switches over to the watch list, which makes it way faster. You save time and you save money when you're trading, correct? So another thing I want to go through is let me see. Okay, my settings, correct? So if you come up here to your settings, you guys can copy what I have here. What I want to show you guys is that I have these things checked. I have shows error only, these things checked. So if you guys want to go ahead and copy that, see how you like it, you guys can. These are my settings. One thing I do want to show you that you have the option of is for the alerts. I have it to where, for example, let me show you really quickly. Let me go to you guys. Where is it? Okay, let me look it up. You guys. Okay, so let's go back to the settings. So if you guys can see here, this is my alerts, I guess settings. You can see that for my alerts, I have these little yellow arrows here showing me where I put alerts. I do that because I don't like the other option, which the other option is where you click show alerts and hit apply. You can see these big lines here showing you where your alerts are. I feel like it's a little overwhelming, and you have these kind of like shapes here that sometimes block the graph or block you from seeing things. So I prefer just keeping it on show arrows only, and I think it's a lot easier and simpler to see on the side. So that's why I have that there. I also have here overlapping volume, which is just little blue lines down here showing you the volume on the graph. That's what I like to see. I don't think it's too much. So if you guys want to go ahead and copy that, you can. Next we go to price axis. I have this here. You guys can copy this. It might actually even be default settings there. Go to time axis, correct? So something I want to show you guys is that here on expansion area, I have it at about 320 days. So what is that exactly? That is when, I'll show you here, when you go to, like, let's say 180-day analysis, correct? You have all this space here, so if you're like trying to identify the supports and the resistance, you have more space and to see where it's gonna go. Because if not, for example, if I make this 0, apply, you can see that the graph goes right here, like right to the very edge, and I think that's annoying because you can't see ahead or what's going to happen. So I prefer keeping it on 320, apply. Yeah, I prefer that. And you can see here it goes back to normal. So another thing is favorites and time frames in the settings. This is the time frames I have. You guys can go ahead and copy them if you want. You just click add time frame, and then you can edit it. Have 1 day 1 minute, 1 day 5 minute. You guys can go ahead and copy these. You guys can pause the video and copy these for your time frames. Next is appearance. So what for appearance, I have the the stock candlesticks filled up because I don't like them hollow. I like them filled up, as well as the red ones. Yeah, that's what I have there. I have present color, the grid here, pretty basic stuff. Yeah, so that's what I prefer. If you guys don't like it, you guys can turn these off and have it like that, but I just prefer it being on and colored in. Go into equities. You guys can see what I have here. Have price type last. You know, you guys can copy these here. Nothing too special here. As well as options, last, check. I have these things check mark. You guys can copy those and pause the video. Futures, I have the price on whatever the price was last. Daily close on the last. Showing option, open interest. You guys can copy these too, as well as my forex. This is what I have. So hit OK. So what do I have? Next is to have these green line, which is the SMA indicator, the bluish lines, which is the EMA indicator, and all these things down here. So how do you set these things up? So what you do is you go to studies, add studies, or edit studies, you know. So I'm gonna hit edit studies just for the fact that I already have mine here. So you can see you have a whole bunch of options of different studies you can add, but the ones I use personally are the ones you see here on my screen, which is displaced EMA, moving average exponential, the VWAPs, simple moving average, RSI, and the MACD. So let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see exactly what is what. Okay, so go to studies, edit studies. So the displaced EMA is this blue line you see here that stays sort of close to the candlesticks. The VWAP is the yellow, purple, and pinkish lines here that you see that act as support and resistance and helps you identify different things. The SMA indicator, simple moving average, is this green line right here. We have the moving average exponential, which is it's like this yellow tannish looking line that sort of follows the EMA line. Then we have the RSI, which is the ones down here, and the MACD, which is down here as well. So I am going to show you well, first of all, you guys can add them by just searching them up here. You guys can just type it in right there, and you can see that it pops up MACD, for example, and then you just hit add. So my settings for each individual one, I'm going to show you first the EMA settings. So I have it at closed, length 10, displaced length -5, show studies, show plot, show bubble, show title, and this is the color I have for that. And I'm going to hit OK. The moving average exponential, you can see here. I have it at closed at 15.0. Show breakout signals, no. I think this is pretty much how it comes, and I have the color at a blue. Hit OK. The VWAP, I have that at -2, and on the day, and the color is purple. You can see that there. And simple moving average, I have that at closed, and I have the length at 180. It helps out a lot for this, and I think it's very important. And I have the color at green. Now the RSI, I have the RSI at length 14, 70, 30. The price at close, average type Wilders, show breakouts, no, and the colors are gray, red, and blue for oversold. And finally, I have the MACD here in my settings. The MACD, I have the here at 12, 26, 9, average type exponential, show breakout signals, yes. So what is the breakout signals? I don't think you can see. I'll show you guys really quickly if I can move this. So let me see. So breakout signals, I have a yes. It are these little arrows, you see these green and red arrows that that help you show you when the MACD is going to start trending up or down. So it helps you out with that. And yeah, I have that with the light blue color. So I hope you guys really appreciate this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. You guys have any more questions about how to set up anything else, I'll be happy to help you guys out. I hope you guys have fantastic weekend as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.